Time on the track.
You already know what this is, man. I'm talking about No Rap Cap Podcast, man. Number real raw shit, audio dope podcast medicine. I'm talking about the doses that you can't get from over the counter, man. Gotta come rock with us to get it. I go by Gas the Realest.
I'm Mr. MEANA, the motivator, brother. Here to motivate the nation. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts.
That we gonna do, man. We gonna motivate the nation, man. I feel like the nation ain't feeling New Orleans right now. That's what they talking about. You heard?
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's crazy. I saw an interview with Sean Cotton from Say Cheese, right? And he was talking about why New Orleans, why artists from New Orleans not really blowing up, like you know, from this area. And he was mainly saying it is because of the accent, or you know, how we talk or whatever may be the level is just not it right now, and that's a hindrance to us moving forward in the world of you know, our music being accepted. You know, I heard him speak about Ride 49. I guess that was for anybody that would be like, well, shit, Ride 49 just popped off. He was like, he kind of like, you know, swept through the cracks for the most part, but you know, just off of his ear and maybe things he been hearing is like, man, people not really feeling the accent of New Orleans no more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, how you feel about that particular statement Sean made?
I don't know. I do know, like, I don't think that shit a big factor, but I do know it's different fucking, like, a lot of people who don't be having the same accent as they have talking. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as rapping. So I don't know if that play a part, man, but I just know, like, the accent that nigga be talking about, like when you be going out of town, say this and say that, there be certain shit that they want you to say and shit. I think they be in love with just certain things like that. You hear me? Not just every way that you rap because you from New Orleans just make me automatically love you because you from New Orleans. I don't think it's that, bro. I think we just evolving with the time, and I just think that it might not be the accent time right now. You know what I'm saying? This might not be the time for that right now.
Yeah, you know, I had to ponder that, you know what I'm saying, because maybe I could come across sometime biased because I'm from New Orleans, meaning like, what the fuck, you know. So when I first heard it, I was looking like, man, come on, man, knock it off, man. Everywhere we go, people ask us to say baby, label, things of that nature. Like, I love how y'all talk, the whole nine. And that's been a big thing for New Orleans for a lot of years, you know what I'm saying? You know, majority of my life, just traveling or going places, like people was infatuated with the way that we talk. Say we sound like we from an island, the whole nine. But as I thought about it, you know what Sean was saying, I was like, damn, I remember, you know, when Cali had his run, and then when things was changing, you know, you mark, you know, that sounded lame to me, or it sounded like, oh man, that shit sound kind of corny in its own way, but you know, just their whole, you know, dialogue or how they talk, you know, from the streets or whatever may be the case. And I remember New York had a run with when I loved their accent. Yo, son, you know, I was like, man, them niggas from New York talk jazzy. And then it came a time where, you know, it was a real, like, yo, son, yo, God. Like, you know, like people was kind of joking that whole dialogue of how people, you know, speak or whatever may be the case. So it maybe just be the run where the wines and you know what I'm saying, the whole New Orleans, like what made us at one time is starting to be something that people
Right. You gotta evolve with the time, because it make it seem like if you try to stay with that shit, that wine, you dig, and it sounds like you trying too much. You sound lame. You sound like a person who not from here, who trying to be here, but you really from here. But it's making it sound like that, because niggas don't even be saying that shit no more. No wine. Every other word nigga saying you dig. Like, nigga, it don't come off right, bro. Like, and that should be making a nigga look lame. But I also know this, bro. Like, niggas will brainwash you to start talking like that and use it as originality. Nah, bro, your originality don't have to be the you heard me, you dig, the what's up, whoa, and whoa, they. No, bro, if you came up listening to some shit, the music, the type of relatives that you growed up around, just like your relatives came from somewhere else and you might grow up in the house with them or whatever. You ain't even, your originality is what it is. You might fucking start rapping like fucking somebody way from New York somewhere. But that is your originality. You ain't got to force it on. This dude ain't come up saying, no, you dig and you heard me. He ain't got to adapt that because that's what's going on around him. There's a lot of people that I be hearing like, damn, man, where the fuck you from? Dude really be set in stone from this bitch been living here before you do. The nigga who asking him. It's just that because he ain't got the accent how you got. You looking at him like, nah, but he is original. He just ain't come up talking like that. There's a lot of niggas that I can hear all the time and talk to on a regular, and they don't have that accent at all.
Right. I've seen people that have come from here that went on to be professional in movies and, you know, things of that nature. And the way they talk, they don't have that vernacular of talking like, you know, you heard me, you know, whatever. It just wasn't how they was brought up. But from the street perspective of an era that came out, that was the lingo, like, you know what I'm saying, at one time that some people, and especially when you're a person that made that popular or made that cool or made that, you know, people loved you for that. You know, that's sometimes be a part of who you are, and is it wrong for those people to have to change that up because the world not accepted to it the way they used to be? Like, would that be, or would that person look fake for not trying to not be originally who they are or how they really get down, even though, you know, outside people may look at it more like, man, you know, that shit sound played out or it sound dated to some degree. Would they be faking themselves to act different from something that they normally are? You know what I'm saying? That's the normal way that they really get down. Right. That's what they've been doing. That's what they used to. And because it's not the coolest thing to you no more, should I just switch up what I'm doing or...
No, that's your originality. If you want to stay with it, stick with it. You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta know it's dated, like,
right,
to some degree, right?
But if a nigga trying to do something a certain way, and that's one of the things that's holding a nigga back, then that's self-explanatory. That you need some self-fixing, self-adjustments. If a nigga trying to carry on with something, and that ain't just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I get that.
And I think it's also whatever it may be, bro. It just never was about the accent. Cool, motherfucker, like the accent. Before as like the whole world loving the accent, maybe you ever thought maybe it just never was that? It's just that the time that No Limit and Cash Money had the spotlight, niggas looked at it like this bitch had all the spotlight, so nigga keyed in on it like it's the accent, but really it was just that time for them dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it just was that time wasn't even about the accent just all worldwide. Like we just like the whole New Orleans. It was just them dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cash Money, No Limit in the forefront, and it made everybody pay attention. And it just was for that timing. We like them dudes. They going up. We see that shit worldwide. #1 stunner, No Limit Soldiers, and they from New Orleans. They different. But I just think as time come, it ain't that motherfucking special. You know what I'm saying? To people in the world to hear you talk, my nigga, it ain't that special. But look, it got people who accent that you like. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about cross seas, Creole, talking about the ways that
just
they ain't got no popping rappers. You know what I'm saying? So if it was solely off, we like the way they talk, it'll have a lot of popping rappers from that place that we like. That's Creole or whatever.
I like how island people talk with their accent. They twang on the way they say certain things. I'm like, man, I like that.
But they don't have you going to look for a fucking island rapper.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, I think it do play up, you know, for as music wise. You know what I'm saying? I think that the world gravitate to certain slangs and things of that nature. You know, it's just like when Chicago had got the wave, and they was using old block and 600 block, and you know what I'm saying, it was all these different type of things. The rest of the world was adapting to like how they get down, what they into.
We love new
12.
Because we love the new shit. You know what I'm saying?
We love
it seems like
he
putting us on shit.
When you can make it cool.
Right.
Especially when you make it cool and it's naturally you, meaning like you're not pretending. At first, I used to look at, we go out of town and the world was like on Wody. Wody, what's up? Saying it all country. I'm like, that's not how we say it, but they loved it, like, you know what I'm saying? And, when people started adapting things like from Chicago to New Orleans, and they start calling themselves, the 0017 block, and, just stuff like that, it was almost like, I was, when we been a little old school, I was like, man, that ain't really us. But it's just like the rest of the world. Younger people grow up saying, man, that shit cool, and then they adapt to what the world is offering them that they feel like is cool in their cipher. Like no matter what you may used to be on, it's more like, nah, but it's what we into. You know what I'm saying? And we like that they do this and they bought into it. And I just think that's the same way it went with us. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody get their time. Well, it comes around again. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like we own Cali type of music. We own that New York, state of mind music, like, or whatever may be the case. Right now, Virginia popping with, the clips back out, doing what they doing. They got their little twists and lingo and things that they saying the way they say it, and that shit sound kind of jazzy right now. You know what I'm saying? Even though they had an era where they was running it a certain kind of way, if it went around the world some other places and looked like it came back to what they had.
I don't even think it even be that, bro. Like this shit, like no places ain't just popping as a whole. It's one nigga sneaking in from over here, one nigga sneaking in from over there, and them dudes who come up, it's going back and get them niggas. That's why it may seem like 5 niggas on from Memphis, but all that shit trickled down from Moneybagg Yo, YTB Fat. You know what I'm saying? All they partners, Shiesty 30. Because that's all them dudes together. Ain't just that these niggas just catching the wave. It's one nigga making that happen. We ain't got that down here. One nigga making that happen, and you come and get 5 niggas and say, man, it's New Orleans time again. Because that one nigga done grabbed 6 niggas. That's what's happening.
We lost that type of movement, like vibe, like what I'm saying?
That's what's happening, and because like all the shit we talking about right now, like different reasons about the action and shit, responding to Sean Cotton, all this is opinionated, but that shit right there that I just spoke on, that's opinionated too, but that's more closer to logic, bro. I don't think that it got somebody right down here right now that's doing so many numbers that it even catches somebody's eyes to even make you, to even want to go on the musical journey with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they got nobody down here right now that's doing them many numbers that you got to have for a person to even, won't take a chance, because all that shit is gamble. Mm-hmm. So I think that's just what it is, bro. We don't have nobody that's going stupid with the numbers, you know what I'm saying, to make somebody reach out. And if you're not going stupid with the numbers and you just talented, because they got a lot of talented niggas down here, I just don't think that it got a person on the outside willing to go all the way with you, put their all in it with a nigga who just talented with no numbers.
Right, I get that.
That's a journey alone, right?
Yeah. I look at like so what I'm saying. So the question I'm asking is that, like, say for instance, like Rob got a buzz in the world, like, you know what I'm saying, meaning in the United States, whatever may be the case, to where people fucking with him. They got major artists that's willing to do music with him. They like the wave that he's on, shit that he got going on. So you saying if with him doing what he doing, what the hell he came down and got some more New Orleans cats and exposed them to the world, and they own that same type of talk, like, or whatever, the world will probably buy into it more as the movement. Like, man, them niggas
that's
from
what
New
it
Orleans
is. Fucking right.
On that type of time, it's more like, yeah, it's like you pushing it and making it like I made something y'all like, and I got more niggas that kind of.
If not, it's just a nigga just getting lucky and being picked. Like I was saying, everywhere in the world, a nigga getting lucky over here, a nigga getting lucky, nigga just popping up down. Where you from? Oh, nigga from Texas. Where you from? Oh, man, homie, he can rap. Where you from? North Carolina. Where you from? Nigga from Mudhorn, Ohio. Like, it ain't just no spot, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting on and hand picks. They getting some numbers, bro, and that shit popping out to a motherfucking eyes. Without that, bro, it's some real relationships. Nigga just willing to take that journey with you, dog. That's hard for a nigga to do if a nigga not presenting no numbers, and I just gotta base it off your talent. So I get it.
Yeah, the game, I don't know, it then became much more weirder to me because of, you used to have, I guess it always based around numbers. You know what I'm saying? We look
numbers, appearance, because appearance is the main thing. Because the numbers ain't just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Them appearances, them doing them shows. Nigga saying how that streaming shit go. Nigga making money off them licensing deals, them syncing deals when that shit going on the game, right, and all that. Nigga just listening to your fucking your album on fucking Apple, bro. You need damn near 100 fucking streams for a nigga to get $1 or 1 cent. You know, wherever that shit go.
Probably 1 cent.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Nigga just gotta sit there and listen to that bitch to 100 times. And that's why all these forms came out with these. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way to make money. Like, ain't no fucking way. So, man, nigga gotta be doing something, man. Nigga ain't just fucking about to jump on because it's saying a nigga talented. And I don't even know how to make 50,000 back of the 100,000 I'm about to spend on it. I know where to spend it at, but I don't even know how the shit gonna come back based off the streams.
You know what? I think there's another problem that exists that existed at one time but no longer exists, especially in this market. Meaning we used to have, street guys, dope boys, whatever, that was willing to dump a certain amount into some talent that they believed in. And I just think now a lot of people doing it independently without any bag behind them. Talented as a motherfucker, but just don't have the proper support factors to kind of push them to where they actually need to be. You know what I'm saying? The game fell off with how to make money with music, so it made a lot of people don't invest as much. First of all, it got oversaturated to a level where everybody rapped, so it became like, damn. So D-Boy's looking more like, man, I don't really be seeing no return on that shit. I'm not about to dump all my money into it. When at first it was the American dream down there for a nigga to say, I'm gonna start my own record label and try to get it moving, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Those things have changed.
That's real big that you said the saturated shit, because man, if it's so many people that rap, bro, in your city, it's hard, my nigga. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, truth be told, bro.
Do good stand out anymore, or it get smothered by bullshit?
I don't even.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I don't even know if a nigga judging it off of good or bad, bro. I just think the people who judging this shit is based off data. You know what I'm saying? It don't give a fuck if you good or bad. If this fucking shit that you saying is the data is showing the numbers, and we can make some money from the information that the data is showing, I wouldn't give a fuck if you saying your alphabet's backwards on that bitch. If the data's showing that this bitch is going up and we can make some money and we can get a licensing deal, we fucking with that. That's what that is.
But there's a part of me that can't totally believe that as well, guys.
Shit.
Let me tell you why. Because when you get to a level of like where they say they put a machine behind certain artists that they wanted to be whatever. Even with the thing that Drake was arguing about with Kendrick, meaning like y'all did something oversaturated a number, hyped up something more to make it look like this compared to reality of where I'm really at. Like y'all put together something to kind of like make this thing bigger than it really supposed to have been. I mean, if you can do that, that means you have the power to actually make a person big as you want them to be in the game, like, you know what I'm saying?
But we're talking about celebrities. You already talking about what celebrity status. I always say the bots and all them shit work for them people the most, because you'll never know. We talking about a nigga straight from New Orleans. That's what we were talking about, a nigga from New Orleans trying to go up and get out the gutter. Ain't nobody turning you up, bro. Ain't nobody putting nothing on you, bro, if you ain't got nothing to show already, done.
Yeah, I was just saying, if a person had talent, I still think this is a relationship business to a level of being like, who know who could vouch for who, speak for who, and things happen. Rob kind of popped out over vouching and certain things. He had a little wave going or whatever, but Sean Cotton, made a call, brought some attention. Some things happened to make that thing happen a little different than anybody else's situation, because other than that, Rob would have been doing the same thing in New Orleans. Vulture Island would have been right here in New Orleans, and that's where it would have been stayed at if certain connections didn't pop a certain way to kind of take it to the next level, meaning that can happen for anybody that they want to bring to the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because other than that, if they're not putting that machine
but if it
behind,
can help it for anybody that easy, that's like me saying like I could do something one time, and why I stop? If this something that for sure I could do, why stop at Rob 49? The same counterparts that got Rob 49, that if it worked like that, you don't think, dog, like that person will just come get another person and do it again, and come get another person from this bitch and do it again? If it worked solely, we could just make it go. But it worked like that.
But I think it's off the relationships of the people that's vouching for the person that's getting it done. They got a little brother coming up right now, right? Lil Reezy or whatever like that. He got a different style in music than anything from New Orleans. He got PJ Morton backing him right now. Boom, he going places that I never seen no artist, you know what I'm saying, that's rapping, that been rapping, that's getting it, you know what I'm saying, doing, you know what I'm saying, spending their money, doing all kind of stuff. He getting more traction with what he's doing through the connections that he have, there's other people don't have, that's not going nowhere compared to where this young man going at. And he talented. He got a different style of music. It's not the typical thing that everybody doing in New Orleans, but I'm just saying, when somebody put their hand on you and they connected to a certain level, things can happen.
Yeah,
that's the difference I'm speaking.
And I look at a nigga like him. I like his style, but I also know he getting traction, and I wouldn't give a fuck how something look, big brother. It's still a business, and it's still about them numbers and how we could reap something from you. Cause I know firsthand, but just about talking to people, that dude was presented deals, and him and his daddy turned them down because them bitches wasn't right. Nigga not making them bitches right to where you winning how we make money off the streaming, so a nigga gonna feel like I'm always getting under what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit worked off a business. Yeah, you talented. But the numbers is showing me the deal, how I constructed the deal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you on the other end as the artist, like, nah, that shit ain't.
That ain't
But
how
I'm
it
no my bread. So he is talented.
Right.
But nigga just gotta, when a nigga blowing this shit out the water, you could demand some shit. Mm-hmm. You could get more leverage when, and just be honest, bro, who the hell from New Orleans just blowing this shit out the water? By numbers. I'm just saying, by numbers. Who blowing this shit out the water as a rapper? Nobody. Right. They have nobody down here blowing this shit out the water.
Right. You know, you
don't have too many people, too many rappers down here with a YouTube channel, with even presence on YouTube and consistent. You know what I'm saying? With visuals.
Right. I saw Cutter Gang like at a consistent rate at one time, but I guess, like you said, he wasn't blowing the numbers out, but the consistency of dropping video after song and trying to like keep that presence going, he had that kind of wave, and he had some talks about him like off it, but you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day,
that shit'll wear you out. Yeah, that shit'll wear you out. I ain't getting no numbers on that shit.
It's getting frustrating, like, you know, because you don't really have a team of people that actually have the same vision that you have for your work. You know, everything is almost like a pop for what you're doing. You want to do a video? I'm going to charge you this much. Ain't nobody saying, nah, bro, we just going to build this team of niggas and we're going to get behind you and blow it up. Like, you know, it just don't have that no more. Everybody individually got what they got going on. And if we can come together and make some things happen here and there, that's what we do. But it ain't never like be a team. You know what I'm saying? That we, you know, I do this, I'm video, we gonna make you the star that you're supposed to be. Like, that's really the vision behind, you know, everybody gotta be, you know what I'm saying? It's like
that shit sound good when a nigga ain't bringing no money in. You know what I'm saying? That shit sound good. Done building the team is hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but when people do it, it you know, it do work, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It do work. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't do it because they can't get there from. It be you believing in your dream, man. Your team, you needed that shit happen mistakenly, man. Niggas ain't believing in your dream. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't believing. Niggas got their own motherfucking dream. You talking about this shit ain't making no motherfucking money. And the rapper always start off in the red. You got your starter kit first before you even go to the motherfucking studio the first time. You chain, you fit. You know what I'm saying? You starting off in the red. Beat, studio time, your attire, your videographer, you starting off in the red every fucking time. I'm just saying, if you was being consistent, every time you got to do that to put this shit out to get 1,500 views, that shit gonna make you say, fuck this shit, when I could just get an 8-ball and let this shit do what it do. You know what I'm saying? That shit hard as fuck, bro, and so I get it.
Or if you was a person that seen that nobody knew me yesterday and now this many people do. Like, if you counted everything as progress, maybe you would fight different. But if you judging your progress off the next man, maybe it don't look like you're going nowhere.
No, judging your progress off your fucking pockets and what you could afford.
I know you was going to say that. But yeah, sometimes you got to do things like in the list of, I don't know, it's all niches, bro. It's all about like.
No, I'm just saying this, but that don't sound common sense to a nigga that's a hustler coming from the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to rap. It don't seem common sense, bro, to spend all my money all the time for a look and none of the money coming back. Right. These fucking local dudes, bro, like, them niggas have some good songs, but it ain't doing no numbers that making them feel happy to where I spent the bag on this fit, on this video, on this beat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't did 70, 80,000 views. That shit made me feel good when I just spent 2,500, 3,500. I done went to Sex, got the Giuseppe's and, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of skeets and all kinds of shit, lined up. That feel good when you're hitting 60 and 70, you know what I'm saying, 1,000 views. But when you do all that every time, because niggas telling you be consistent, you're taking all your fucking money from whatever you're doing to put in this shit just to get 1,700 views. You was doing better off with the finances that you had in your pocket before you even invested in that video.
Right, yeah, you had more. You had more than your investment that you put in because it rendered no return. I get it, bro. You know, it's a complicated. People say we in a more easier time than, you know, the analog days of like tapes and CDs, but I just don't agree because I feel like tapes and CDs was, money. Like you made $10, $20. You know what I'm saying for that. Like now, nigga get to hear your music, and you know what I'm saying. I pay $9.99 for Apple Music or whatever, and I get to hear whatever I want to hear when I want to hear, and then they determine how you get paid. So it have got much more crazier, but like I said, the exposure to the game is more, you more exposed to people through the way the game is set up now. So you can get more exposure, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just think people got to get much more creative with the ideas of what they're trying to do to kind of like, the shock factor still work. So you got to give me something that's like, damn, like I couldn't deny to where we had to see it because it was like, ooh, everybody talk about it. You can't keep doing what the next man doing and looking for, it's almost like insanity. You're doing the exact same thing that's not working for nobody and looking for a winning result from it. I'm gonna do the same thing he did, which it ain't coming from a winning side of it. It's just that you coming from a competitive side with him. Oh, he did a video, I'm about to drop a video, that boy thought he was shy, I'm about to get shyber. And you competing with nothing to get nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then wondering why you're not going nowhere. No, try something totally different, bro. Come with something more unique, more creative, and then you'll find yourself, getting exposed. Because that little dude, the reason not doing nothing that nobody else is doing for his look, the whole nine. He just naturally being a dude that this how I would look regular, just, you know what I'm saying? Just the regular clothes I'm gonna put on anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going out my way and trying to sell myself a certain kind of way that's not even me naturally. You know what I'm saying? So if them dudes going by all that Giuseppe shit, man, let that be you, not just for no fucking video. Make that your, like, now it ain't a bad investment because, bitch, I was buying this anyway. This how I really get down. I ain't buying it just for the video. I'm buying it because this how I carry myself or this how I get down. So if you could be authentic about how you move, you know what I'm saying? Some things, gravitate faster, things will gravitate to you faster because people are buying to your authenticity, more than you pretending to be something that, and you thinking people don't see through it. Like, I just think that that's the game we're in right now. It's a copycat society. Everybody want to do what the next man doing instead of trying to find an original way to make a way for themselves.
I wouldn't give a fuck how a nigga try to do it. I know one thing: you can't skip that motherfucking grind. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you can't skip the grind, and you gotta be willing to. You gotta have something going on to sustain the time that it take to be on the grind, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Would you agree that some people pop faster than others due to whatever luck, timing? Because I think a lot of that play a part with this too. Yeah. Timing, luck. You know what I'm saying? Those things matter, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you put your shit out at the right time, at the right whatever, and something can happen for you quicker than somebody that's been doing it all their life. You know what I'm saying, brother? And just had bad timing.
There's a lot of possibilities. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of possibilities that could get you on. But the higher percentage of possibilities to get you on is the grind. Yourself grinding. It's a high percentage that you can get on if you just put the grind in. That's a higher percentage that'll happen for you than you get lucky on you met a nigga in the grocery store and this nigga happened to be a millionaire and he looking for somebody to invest. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of possibilities that could get you on, but the everyday rules is just grind, man. If you grind, bro,
you gotta grind.
If you grind, bro, you gonna see and start figuring shit out and start tapping in with the people in that lane that you grinding in. That's gonna automatically start happening if you grinding long enough. You gonna start meeting on the fly. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta grind long enough. Right. And you gonna start meeting people in that lane because that's all you into. That's all on your search engine. That's what you into, my nigga. Right. You wanna go to meetings? You're not gonna be going to no meetings about no football, bro, if you're in the podcasting. If a podcast seminar come up, you're gonna be going to that because you're trying to find out all the ways about podcasting. And when you go to that seminar, you'll meet somebody. And then you start talking about that and you start talking about the CPMs. You didn't even know that shit existed in YouTube. But now you met somebody because you focusing on podcasting. And as you keep doing it, bro, you gonna get aligned with the people doing what you doing, my nigga, and that's how you gonna learn.
I agree with you on that, and the perfect example of that for me, from seeing it is like the dude Ellie Elhart, meaning like he grind a certain kind of way, and then but I always told him like you got to find your own niche at what you're doing, and I noticed that now he's doing his niche, like he's not worrying about being in the popular arena of people, like he's found like, nah, this worked for me, this college, this over here, this kind of like setting, like, and I see him working now in the lanes of what works for him instead of just trying to get in any lane or every lane. Oh, they got to open. Oh, they doing this. They do. No, man, you found your own lane, and now you starting to meet and match with certain people that's kind of bringing you, throughout your course. Finding your lane, I could see that as a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Because once you find your lane, you know what I'm saying, you get some little motion when you get to a certain age. You know what I'm saying?
But is it a hard thing too to find your lane?
It can be, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, you probably be influenced by music in general, things that you like, people you like, artists you like, until you start finding yourself to a level to feeling like, nah, this is what I'm more comfortable in, this is my zone, and then you will start finding your lane by authentically being who you are, like meaning like this is where I want to go, this is where I want to go with music, and then you start, navigating through that. Through, you know what I'm saying, meeting people according to what you do, and then they turn you on to different people, different things, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you do that for so long till you get to a certain level in the game, you know what I'm saying? And, but as you're doing that, time is passing, age kicking in, you know what I'm saying? You get to a certain age, and you come out with a new project, and nigga telling you like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Stop doing that.
Stop fucking rapping.
Stop doing that.
So... in every genre of music, like I people make music as long as they want to, but only in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, it's like it has a cap on, to me, like, man, them niggas old, they shouldn't be making music no more, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't even think when niggas be saying the cap, I don't even think a nigga be solely saying, man, just stop making music because niggas don't want to hear that shit. Nigga just saying that in reference to, like, the shit that majority of the people won't hear is not coming from an older nigga. You see what I'm saying? So that's why niggas saying, bro, like, you need to just give it up. Because the majority of the listeners, bro, we won't hear Young Boy. We won't hear them fucking Rallo, you know what I'm saying, Rodriguez. We won't hear YD the illest, you know what I'm saying? We won't hear that type of shit. And a 48-year-old nigga not giving a nigga that. So that's mainly what a nigga like, man, it's capped out. Because what happened is, you be that age, and if it seemed immature to even be on that type of time, so you trying to stay mature, so you become a has-been rapper, like all your songs about what I used to do, you know what I'm saying? It's where you at now on a mature type of time, and the majority of hip hop don't want to hear that D1 shit.
But what if you have grown? Your fans have grown with you. You gotta understand, as you getting older, the people that was fans of you are getting older as well. So stop making music for the people that's growing with you. Just say fuck it. I ain't doing it no more because I'm at a certain age. Nobody wanna hear it.
If that's the less type of people who won't hear that shit, and it's like you secondary to the primary shit that's going on, and when you factor in the streams and the shit that's coming from there, yes. Stop doing that. Right. Stop doing that.
Right. Yeah,
no, it's not making a point by saying that portion with it.
You making a point because it's not. But what about people that do it for the love of? I just love making music as an art form, and you know what I'm saying. Some people look at it as being something therapeutic for them. Like, you know what I'm saying. I just like to exercise, raps or my skill level, whatever may be the case. I look at it like a person like Nas. He dropped a couple of projects. I don't think dude is a multi-millionaire to a level where he making buku money in the tech world, but he still have a love for music. So what, he shouldn't make music because he's out of touch with the younger people?
That shit sound good, bro. Every nigga make music to fucking make money. I don't give a fuck how much they got. The richest person gotta make money, my nigga. I don't give a fuck how rich a nigga making money. Nigga wanna make money. There's a lot of shit that motherfuckers do for themselves that they never put on Instagram, that you never know. Your self-meditation, your yoga, whatever you, twiddling your fucking fingers, whatever you do. If that was the real case, you would keep your music for yourself and it won't go to the public. It was therapy just for you. If it was therapy just for you, why just you don't play it? Why you doing the video? Why you going to get the best producer? Why you doing all this? Got all these rental calls in here. Why you got all these fucking pit bulls in here? If it was solely just for you. No, man, that shit sound good. Nigga trying to make money off this shit. Nigga trying to get a fucking hit song, man.
But what if so look at it from this perspective. I'm making music because I love it, but I'm putting it out because you just never know. Something might come from it. Not that I'm looking for nothing from it, but if something come from it, wow. You know what I'm saying? Sitting in my computer wouldn't have did nothing for me. Let me feed some people, like, you know.
That's exactly what I'm saying. You can make a man just doing that shit solely for you.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm not looking for to re-spark my career. Like, I'm counting on that. Like, you know, there's a difference in a person that's
I think a
counting
nigga
on
really is. Every nigga who grab a mic is counting on that bitch to go skyrocket. That's what I believe. Nigga, all that shit sound good. Nigga making that bitch to go skyrocket, and you saying that shit before you walk in the booth amongst yourself. Boy, they ain't never heard this shit before.
This it, huh?
This is the one, boy. We gonna put a boy on that bitch, let him do the woo woo woo. And boy, this bitch going up. That bitch don't go nowhere. You know, we independent, man. We just love music. We ain't really man, that bitch go up. I told these niggas it still was in me. I told these niggas. That shit don't do nothing. Man, it's hobby, man. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? Shit in my past. That shit in me. You know what I'm saying? That shit in me. I get my day started. You know what I'm saying? Write a couple balls and drink some coffee. That shit in me. Man, get the fuck out.
So a person like LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? He counting on it.
Stop doing that.
Don't call it a comeback.
Stop doing that.
I've been here for years. You know, like, I don't know.
Some nigga just gotta know what it is, bro. Like, that should be showing me, dog, like, it's some form of, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know the right word, selfish. You know what I'm saying? It's some forms of that, though, bro, where every celebrity, every nigga how we were talking about that could just relationship, make it go, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. It have people that you can reach that you could do that for and mix with the time that go right now. You know what I'm saying? If you a LL Cool J, there's a lot of niggas come from where you come from, man, that's starving in that bitch. And if you could just walk them through by being LL, that whole neighborhood should be on. I don't see why a nigga should be going to make a song, bro. Why a nigga just don't? I don't know, bro. I just don't see how a nigga do all that shit and can't change people's lives in their neighborhood and this black power, everything. So that's the same shit I just seen about Reggie Hart when he was saying about the Oliver thing. One of them people, it was black power, black power, black power. And at the end of the fucking video, nigga spent all the money with the white lady to get in office. But nigga on that bitch saying, yeah, you know me, I'm the trip out and beanie weenie and all that. Black power, night war. At the end of that bitch, nigga spent the most money for his promotion to get in office, trying to get in office was to the white person. Like, that shit just be sounding good, man. Niggas trying to get on, boy. Any which way they fucking can. And sometimes, bro, like the cap, a lot of shit be making you cap out by default to where a nigga is just like losing like interest in who you used to be from the shit that you talking about on podcasts, the shit you talk about on live, the way you look, all because image play a big part. Yeah. Nigga don't want to see no old rapper that used to be it and he 49 right now and he doing bozo shit to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't come, you're not looking like this nigga had a hit song back then. I fuck with him when you looking at this nigga. Nigga look like you snort dope all day. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking back like, damn,
it's like you look bad to you now, like almost like, why? But just leave it alone.
And nigga not taking that serious.
I do believe that there are people that should just say, you know, it's a rap, it's over. But then there's some people that I look at and I'm like, man, them dudes still got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But on the independent level, bro, it gonna get hard. Ain't no investors or no nigga investing in no nigga that's no fucking 50 years old, bro. Used to have something that's getting a motherfucker 300-400 views on some shit that nigga, cause nigga saying he still got it. The numbers is gonna tell a nigga if a nigga still got it. That's like you meeting a millionaire and say, man, I could change your fucking life with the music that I do. Show me your shit. If a nigga talking like that cause he's so confident, the numbers will be showing. When you pull that bitch out, and he be like,
yeah, you can.
Boy, let's do something.
Right.
You pull that shit out and got 200 views, 300 views, 1,500. Dude gonna fucking like.
All I need is the machine behind me, bro. I just need a little promotion, a little bit of money. I can make this shit go.
And what I'm saying is that dude could be really nice like that, but he just ain't get their shit yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that ain't enough to sway you in without the numbers. That's important. Nigga could look you up and down, man. Fucking stand right there. You know, they be rapper catching niggas and shit, and you be running some shit, but niggas like,
See, the game
ain't enough. You ain't got no numbers.
It's just changed, and it's so much crazy because I remember niggas getting on with no numbers, never sold
They
a
ain't
record, never sold a record in their life. Niggas just believe in their talent and give it a shot. But today, it's like almost like you got to be proven to even be worthy to go to the next level. When it used to just be, if he talented, we can make him go to the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of lost in the sauce on the game of like, according to how it used to be compared to where it's at today. Like,
that's what I'm telling you, is data driven. The person not in the back, they're not going off nothing to make. They're not going off nothing to make me say, yeah, him. None of that shit, bro. Data is showing the nigga how many views you are getting. Data is showing me where are you hot at. I got a roadmap to just do what I need to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's it. Without that, we don't know where to start at. We don't have the time and the money to invest in you like that when they got a million niggas in this world on social media that we can make some money off that got some numbers. It ain't no just taking no nigga from the ground, bro, unless you have a real relationship, like you saying, kind of with Rod 49 here.
Yeah.
Other than that, you need some numbers, man. So it's one or the other. Them possibilities cool, but none of them possibilities beat the grind.
Yeah, I feel that with you. I know the grind plays a part, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you know, where we was at the moment is like, is it a cap on rap on rap? And you said a lot about, you know what I'm saying, why you damn near said it is a cap
By default, you know what I'm saying?
You said, you know, pretty much it is a cap on rappers, like, which is you know, discouraging to somebody who still believing that they may, you know what I'm saying, have an opportunity. Because I think a lot of people as artists, you know, niggas be sensitive about their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, you know, they like, man, this is what I do, you know, and don't tell me what I can't do. So everybody want to prove the next person wrong, all the non-believers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You say I can't come back, I can't make another hit, you know, and, you know, that becomes some form of motivation to
if that's what you need, go for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at the nigga who basing his logic off his logic. You know what I'm saying? If that help you out to go get a hit song, then that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. But my logic is my logic for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if it's just an opinion to you and it make you fuel up, go get fueled up, my nigga.
Right.
But if I was 50, if I was at the cap and I was rapping, I'll be following the advice that I got. You know what I'm saying? Just logic, bro. To nigga don't gonna keep doing nothing. Ain't no money coming in it. And if I'm 40 and 50 years old, I should have enough knowledge to where I can do something else, bro, and get some money and live comfortably. I don't have to rap. Niggas be making themselves rap. I don't understand how niggas be, everybody think this the easiest game. That's why it's so saturated. Nigga find out everybody wind up being miserable because it end up being the hardest shit.
Right, yeah.
I don't understand how, and it's only like that in the black race to where we think ball player or rapper. And I don't understand how it get like that because that's the hardest things to get into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. It's very limited to who makes it, you know, to the next level.
That's why it's always got so many niggas that's outside the league that's better than niggas in the league.
Right.
Not because they bet, you know what I'm saying? It's just that the numbers, bro. The numbers. Everybody who good can't be in the league.
Right.
They don't have enough seats for that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of counterparts to it that actually make it. Like I say, relationships is one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Drafts.
Relationships, yeah.
The drafts is flooded with niggas entering the draft. That shit is flooded, bro. Them dudes is going home to do something else, spent their whole life trying to go to this shit and then get drafted.
Right. Yeah.
Cause that's how hard it is. And then you got my fucking son come up thinking that's the easiest shit. Not knowing this dude went from 1st through 12th playing fucking football, 4 years of college, going to the draft, and he don't make it. But your son don't know that he did everything right. It's just that he was he didn't line up with the players that they had. Not even sad.
Yeah, but also it'd be like I said, go back to the relationships of who's the agent, who has this kid, who, you know.
It's just the point that I was making. The percentage of niggas not coming in don't got nothing to do with nothing. But the numbers, but the seats, brother. It don't have nothing to do with but the seats. Every nigga can't get in, bro. If every nigga had the same agent to get you in, you still couldn't get in because of the seats.
Right. They only have so many seats.
That's
for
what
so
I'm
many
saying.
artists, right?
It- nothing,
I mean, so
nothing
many
stopping you. It just automatically the seats you can't get in.
But I'm just saying, what gives you the advantage is that relationship because, like you say, they got some people that are better than some people that's in the league. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's one of the counterpart, but it's also attitude, you know, things of that nature, personality, discipline. Like certain other qualities will make somebody that's not even as good as you. That's why you say they got people that's not as good, but it's because of your attitude, your mentality toward feeling like you so good could turn people off sometimes and get the man that's not as good, but he's somebody we could work with more and build with more than the person that's coming in here with an arrogant mentality, feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying?
All that's true outside of the rim of what I'm talking about, but that's still true. I'm just talking about solely that's not the easiest gig to get. That's all I'm saying. That's not the easiest gig to get.
Yeah, it's not.
It's coming up from a kid thinking I could be a superstar, Michael Jackson, I could be a LeBron James. It's just not that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we think that's the easiest. That's why it's so saturated. But it's only like that in the black race. How could everybody get into something that we think so easy and it's so hard? This shit hard as fuck. It don't have enough fucking seats. It's 10,000 fucking rappers every city, bro.
It's the example.
And we know 20 niggas.
Right. It's the example of what people that came before them that gives them the hope to feel like you know, some of them
true.
feel like I'm better than him in my heart, and I probably can get a shot the same way he got his because I've seen somebody come from where I come from and make it. So if I feel like I'm better than him, it's only right that I make it. It sounds like the perfect logic, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm better than him. I know I'm better than him. And he made it. That just make everybody feel like they got the best opportunity to get in. You know what I'm saying? But I just know that's not how the game is based or built around. It's not really built around that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Overall, it's all about these relationships, who know you, who like you, who feel, and that grants a lot of opportunities more than sometimes just the talent that you may have. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why it's big on, you know, who represent you, who speak for you, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, but because that's the bottom line to if you're gonna fly or not, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, but it's a relationship business, like, you know what I'm saying? And people are handpicked, bro, more than what we think. We thinking that why he didn't and he didn't and he better is because he was handpicked personally from somebody that feel like I want him. You know what I'm saying? They got people that make these decisions, bro. And you'll be crazy. Like, even in the music business, when you sit there, the person that's making the decision on your career is somebody down there 80 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, an 80-year-old man don't even listen to hip-hop. But it's like, I gotta like you. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Certain things gotta line up like a certain kind of way. Or it's the person who is like the A&R that's vouching for you, that I respect his call so much. It ain't even about you. It's about the relationship that the A&R have with the CEO, the owner. When he come to me and say, listen, guys, I got this kid, he's nice, what you think, what will make him great? You know, whatever you spill to him, that's what make the business like go, because it ain't just because he, whatever, because we got a lot of them that do that. Why him? Like, what makes him so special? It's the relationship that person have with this person that makes that a go. I'm telling you, bro, like that's, you know, and that's on jobs damn near and everything. Who know who name on a reference? You know, that's my such and such, that's my cousin, you know, that's my good friend, whatever. Like, all those things be making things go faster than it can go for you regularly trying to get in there and just make things happen on all levels.
But you can't just put all your woo in just that. It's like this,
it ain't
bro.
just that solely, but I'm saying it plays a value.
Yeah, and I'm saying when you be a rapper and you be playing ball, it cripple you to be doing that. From what come with niggas, rappers don't even want a job. That don't even come with. That ain't even part of being a rapper, getting a job. That's like a thing you ain't supposed to do. Must be. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's like nigga usually saying it's somebody that did it before me. That 10% right there, that small window that somebody did it before me. But it's 90% of people over here that do real estate. Right. That you can see that's really, really doing it and they getting money. And you telling me you going with the 10% of the possibility that I seen somebody did it? Because that's what's happening. It's so many niggas over this bitch doing real estate, but fame don't come with the fucking real estate. That's what's going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You taking that small window and fooling yourselves, man. Nigga came from the trenches just like me. I could do it, but that's a small window, bro. That is possible, because It always got that.
We got a possibility in it.
But I'm not gonna box myself into 10% and nothing else. And when you become a rapper, that's what you be doing. I'm just a rapper and nothing else.
Right. That's what most of people mentality is now. I rap, so I can't do nothing else, which I think ain't the way, because like you said, the percentage of who gonna make it is so small to why, like, man, don't put all your eggs in a basket on that when, you know what I'm saying, they got so many other things that you can actually do to make a living for yourself. And even if this don't work, you might make more money this way than you even make that.
Listen, big brother, if you was talented and niggas be talking that shit, I'm the hottest nigga in the city, I'm the hottest nigga wherever. If you was that motherfucking talented, without going on no platform, without doing nothing, without just solely off creating your motherfucking YouTube, your motherfucking Spotify, just solely off your own shit, you'll be coming up. You'll have some level of views and some level of recognition to go with I'm the hottest nigga in the city. Not solely based off the people you in the studio with or the people that you going around every day.
People that don't know you from a can of paint.
You will have some views, bro. You might don't have 300,000 on them bitches, dog. But if you was that talented and you been rapping for 7 years, you'll have 20 to 30,000 views on every motherfucking thing. If you was that talented to the way saying niggas overlooking me. No, man, niggas don't be having nothing in motion and just be blaming it all on you. Niggas ain't come get me.
Right. Yeah. Looking for, a handout, like, to some degree, like, you know what I'm saying?
Before you get some money, my nigga, you will be showing a nigga a pattern of what you been doing with your motherfucking money. And if you was nice, the shit that you been doing with your money should get some traction too. It don't just think when you get my motherfucking money, you just gonna go skyrocket all the talent that you already had before me.
See, that's the problem, like, right there, that nobody's willing to directly, I ain't gonna say nobody, but most people not willing to invest. They just looking for, like, I could rap, somebody should spend some money with
They ain't
me.
gonna get it.
And because that's the old way of thinking, that's the old way things went. I rap, I don't got no money, but I do music, and somebody invest in you and you're gone. But we just don't have that no more. We don't have people that's looking to invest in no artists like that.
Whatever you have, bro, if something you love to do, bro, if this motherfucking boy go out, bro, and I don't have fucking $800 and I know this what I love to do, when next week come, we will be fucking podcasting, my nigga. We will be, I fucking could have $0. This board is $800. Let that bitch go off while we podcasting. Boy, when next Thursday come, we will be podcasting again. And I was dead broke.
Right.
I found a way to go get it to do what I love, man. And know what it was? A nigga wasn't stopping me from coming out on Thursday, bro. I'm gonna fucking get it, my nigga. Some way we gonna fucking get it. This is what I love to do, man. This is what I want to blow up. This is what I want a nigga to invest in. I'm not gonna fucking lay back, bro, and say, man, maybe I could get fucking $800 before the month or the next 2 months out. Nigga don't even know us when we come back.
Right. You know you don't got that kind of time.
And that's what niggas doing.
Right. Nobody got that kind of time, really.
Nigga come back next year later talking about listening to my mixtape. Where you been?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Most people do that. They're waiting for a certain thing. Like, they don't have that type of drive to actually do what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, the question is, do they love it that much?
Right. Cause, dog, it's like this. If you know that you have problems, right? There's a lot of problems. And you know that money can change some of the problems. If I have a problem and I just know money can change it, why I don't do something to get the money to change this? Yeah, but let's talk about Charleston White. Cause Charleston White, that nigga Charleston White, bro. I don't know. I don't even think he down bad this time. But he definitely.
You don't think he's down bad for calling the police on the female? Cause she ain't that type of threat. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, spit box with her for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, females off limit?
Just saying, like, you don't gotta, she ain't no threat to you like that. Like, sometimes I kind of understood it that he, safety on the level of trying to, don't want really beef with niggas. He say, I'm a small dude, got one eye. You know what I'm saying? Shit could, I can get hurt out here. So, I kind of understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't be popping your shit, like, eat about people and then won't play the people on them, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know what come with that. But like I said, he promote civilian lifestyle. Don't play with me. I'm just saying words and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But coming down with Tia, like, you know what I'm saying? As a female, man, you know what I'm saying? You can spit box with her for a little bit. have a little fun, online, ribbing, kind of talking about each other. But when you start putting the laws in place and people, taking them away from their family and shit like that, I don't jock that.
I just think that if a nigga know what they going up against, it'll stop a nigga from doing that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Nigga know what they going up against and they still commit or fucking with that nigga like that on that type of time, then you got to be held accountable. She was calling them over and over and shit.
Yeah, I understood about she stalking me, she taped me, she did this, But I'm like, just play the game with her, like, what I'm saying, for the most part. Just, what I'm saying, but he, that nigga, like, what I'm saying, he just go, over and beyond sometimes with how far he go with whatever sometimes he say and do. You know what I'm saying? He ain't just a nigga that go overboard with his mouth. He go overboard with actions as well, calling the people on people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but that's like I said, that's my opinion, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? If that's what worked for, if that's how Charleston get down, that's what he is, then that's him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, for as myself, I don't look at that as even though you got the right to do it, it's just some things you just don't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just leave it alone. Like, fucking back and forth with a, ribber, you did all the ribbon and everything, you still won't put her in jail. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. That's how I view that particular thing. But I know Tia pops her shit enough to get under your skin for real. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I fuck with her.
She'll make a nigga feel, small as a golf ball. Just, just the way she, the way she talk about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? She'll make, she come sometimes harder than some niggas when she at your top and speaking on your name a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? And no nigga don't like, you don't like niggas to speak on you, but you especially don't want no female to feel like, you know what I'm saying, she got the right to call you a bitch and you know what I'm saying? So
right. And like some niggas will play on you, bro, like some niggas, bro, like they'll watch you all day, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll know your aura. They'll know the way you think about certain shit. They'll know your morals and your goals and where you headed to from hearing you speak. You know what I'm saying? Hearing you present certain images, certain way, family man, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers pay attention to that. So you'll be easy, nigga take advantage of that and come at you for certain shit because the nigga know you're not gonna carry on like that. And then you got the other nigga on the side and say, that's just internet. No, bro, you just came at me because you took advantage of the lifestyle that I'm trying to portray going forward where well, that's how I'm gonna have to take it by default. Oh man, that's just the internet. Nah, bro, you playing on the person that I'm trying to work towards to be, my nigga. And sometimes, like, that shit have a cap on it. It got niggas that get killed like that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
That's called underestimating too.
And yeah, and nigga been stepped out that box, and that's why a nigga be like, man, I know who I am, but nigga fucking says, I know who I am, and right after that, bitch is up. See, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it go.
One thing about a person, even in the person that's trying to change, like that, let's not forget that that person that they once was still reside in them.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's like poking the bell. You poke the bell for so long, then he strike on you, and then you looking like, wow, it ain't nothing but the internet. Damn, dog. Like, why you got so in your feelings about whatever and it's on the internet, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, that monster or whatever beast that you know resides in you that you're trying to suppress because you're looking like, nah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I know being a certain kind of way will probably end me up dead or in jail. So you're trying to prevent that, but at the end of the day, that don't mean that motherfucker still ain't there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of the right time and place and, a nigga getting fed up with shit a certain kind of way that same person that you playing with will snap on you, and that's the element of surprise that you'll get eliminated by. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't expecting that person to react the way that they did because you played them for something that you thought that they was, not knowing that they got something else in them.
Right. And niggas will try to some niggas will try to hide and take advantage of that also and say it is the internet. Man, that is true, bro. But the way the world is, the way the world is right now, the internet shit is sometimes, bro, is similar to a nigga is saying it to your face. You see what I'm saying? Because that's where the audience is at. So niggas that say that, and then you catch a nigga Man, that was the internet. Man, you know that shit coming off like you saying that shit to my face because the whole audience is the world, my nigga.
Right. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Not just the internet. Come on, man. Not just the internet.
see, but I know there's a difference from a nigga abroad or whatever speaking to you a certain kind of way through a lens compared to them speaking to you a certain kind of way in real life. You know what I'm saying? You know, half of the people that make comments and say certain things on there with, you know, fuck, you saw it happen to you. Nigga made a statement on a comment or whatever, but see you in real life. And what's up, OG?
Right.
What's up, OG?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And we seen this play out in real life. So, you know, no, nigga ain't forget about what you said or whatever you did, but in real life, I'm nothing, that person will never be, you know, I ain't gonna say never. Some people are nothing like they are behind a screen camera or keyboard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, they let out a certain side of them that they feel like you ain't gonna probably even notice this or even pay attention to this like that. But and then when I see you in real life, that's not even the type of attitude or personality I carry in front of you, because I can't do the same thing that I do on a camera or on a keyboard that I can do to you face to face. Because there are consequences. I can't do you nothing through this screen, brother. You know what I'm saying? You can call me all kind of bitches, hoes, bitch ass niggas, scary nigga, whatever you want to call me. But in real life, you know what I'm saying, there's another side that you might have to, you know, you gonna have to face. But I ain't even say that you might have to. I promise anybody, like, you know what I'm saying, you step to me a certain kind of way with a certain kind of energy, you gonna get, you know what I'm saying, in return that you know, you gonna get in return who I really am. You know what I'm saying?
This what I don't like, big brother. It's like it go by the caliber of the topic of all that of the post, my nigga. Because if a nigga make a post and say all bitch ass shit about you, and this nigga like it, that supposed to be cool with you, don't hit me talking about some internet it was funny. No. Right. No. I'm not liking no picture of no nigga saying me and a bitch ass nigga, bro. Woo. No, I'm not liking that. Man, shit was funny, man. No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no, I don't do that. Niggas be doing that a lot, and I be seeing niggas be wondering, like, damn, man, nigga, gas ain't even holler at me. Yeah, man, you was liking that bitch ass shit. Like, that to me, that mean you feel like that, brother.
Right.
Don't hit me talking about the internet nigga was funny. No. Right. You thought it was funny.
Right, yeah. I feel you. You got a right to feel that way about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just see niggas for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You speak, I'm like, what's up, bitch? But I already know exactly, like, who you are and what it is. Sometimes I don't let my right hand know, let my left hand know what my right hand know, too. So I play the game, like, you know what I'm saying, that in certain situations, depending on how it actually went or what it really was about. But some things, I see a lot of shit that niggas think go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm looking like, I saw how you move, I saw how you rock, I saw everything you did, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come a time where whatever I know is gonna play out the right way when I need it to play out. But sometimes I feel like I don't need to have no extra tension in the streets and just making problems behind shit that I know. You know what I'm saying? Some things I just you got more power in knowing. You know what I'm saying? Than let the next man know how you feel about it at that particular moment.
And
you know
also, my nigga, if I'm an outspoken nigga, cause niggas be like, man, niggas got picks and chooses. Like, that's not a bad thing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They're like, bro, if you popping your shit on the internet, you doing your little vlogs in the morning, you at work or whatever you doing, and you come across about whatever you come across about, and I be like, nah, nigga, I ain't with that, man. I got a whole different motherfucking outlook on what the fuck you talking about. Man, let me get on this bitch and voice my woo about why I'm gonna do that to my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm not with it, I could DM you, converse about it, call on the phone, like, bitch, you was down bad what you said on the gram, bitch. That don't really go like that. But I'm not gonna make a post to out you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's picks and chooses, my nigga, because I don't have to react to everything that you said. Yeah, I'm an outspoken nigga. I talk my shit, I pop my shit. But why I need to go on that bitch and pop my shit pertaining to something that you said when I could just fall back and I don't have to answer that? I'm still an outspoken nigga, but I just choose not to. Bro, come on, my nigga.
Right.
That's loyalty and morals in real time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna do that, my nigga. And if a nigga think that they could do that to me and we still cool, no, we not. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause in real time you fuck with me, bro. You know
That's
what I'm
what I
saying? It's
said.
in real time.
Right, so you can still be outspoken, but you could be outspoken to me personally.
Yeah.
You don't have to be outspoken to the public about me when you fuck with me and have my number. You do that to niggas that you don't know at all, and you look like, man, I don't know this nigga, I don't
Facts.
like what he said,
Facts.
so I'm gonna speak on that because I don't know him, but what he said, I don't agree with that, so I'm gonna publicly say what I feel against what he talking about. But if I personally know you, you know what I'm saying? I don't agree with it. I'm calling you. Damn,
Right.
bitch, you know.
Yeah, you don't gotta.
Where you was at with that?
You ain't gotta
Yeah,
react to it right then and there, my nigga.
Right.
Because it's looking like other ulterior motives if you post that shit at 7:19 and my rebuttal is at 7:20. You understanding what I'm saying?
Totally.
You too. That can't be a nigga I fuck with, bro. Not even a little bit.
Right.
That was the first woo, bro. To do the rebuttal. My first woo could have been, bitch, what you on? I just don't have to fuck with that at all.
Right.
I don't get that.
To me, the realest way is just I don't fuck with that because I fuck with you a certain kind of way. But
That's what that's supposed to be.
But if I've had to address it because I didn't like it like that, or I'm like, man, this nigga all the way left about it, that would have been a person to call to the person because I fuck with the person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can have a disagreement with people I fuck with and don't agree with them, but it don't have to be a public statement for me to speak that on. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Even if what you said was public, I don't agree with. Niggas will try to fix it, man. I was just answering what you said public. Nah, bro, you can't fix it like that, my nigga. You know me in real time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you don't know me, we ain't had no relationship, we ain't never seen each other, we ain't never talked to each other, we ain't never smoked a blunt, I ain't never pulled up on you, nigga, none of that. That's cool. If you got any one of them ties with a nigga, you ain't got to answer that. And if it's fucking grinding your gears so much to where you got to put your input on it, man, hit me, man.
Call him.
Don't do that fake ass shit, bro. And still acting like you fuck with a nigga. Because I am the type of niggas, majority of the time, I just go off of actions, bro. I don't even care what a nigga say out their mouth. And I rebuttal with action. And that's why a nigga mad, because I left him on scene. You know what I'm saying? I rebuttal with actions. You flub, man. And you could be the realest nigga to you and to your people, but it just don't fit in my whoop.
Right. Yeah. Some shit that's real to some people
Exactly.
is not real
Facts.
to the other man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, that's something that people say a lot right now. Two things can be right at the same time, but that's actually the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You truthfully could be right about how you moving or whatever may be the case, and I could be right about how I feel about it as well, like where I don't agree with it. So nobody's wrong in that level. It's just more like if you have a certain kind of respect for me, you know what I'm saying, or a certain kind of relationship with me, like base it around that, brother. Like with your actions, whatever you're gonna do it according to the relationship that you have from me. But when you do it the opposite way, you kind of show me like what the relationship really is. You know what I'm saying? And I always say actions speak louder than words. Anytime nigga could tell you I love you, 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 but his actions don't show nothing, no close range to love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact.
So I always judge the person off of their actions more than their words.
In the common denominator, and this shit is strange to me, big brother. If it really was something, you know what I'm saying? But what's really strange, bro, in the common denominator of niggas right now as we speak, that's talking about gas, talking about MEANA, talking about no rap cap podcast, whatever they saying, bro, from a malicious standpoint, from a negative standpoint, it wouldn't be every nigga that was a part of No Rap Cap podcast at one point of time. That's the biggest thing that I can't fathom this. I can't wrap my head around this shit. Every nigga that's speaking on No Rap Cap podcast in a negative light has sit down on these motherfucking mics. Why it ain't nobody else? This world big, brother. This world big, bro.
Right.
You know how many niggas in New Orleans?
Right.
You know how many niggas who didn't get on the podcast? Niggas blowing our fucking woo down to get on this podcast, man. Keeping it all the way 100.
You saying they got more people that have a reason to say it that haven't been on here than the ones that have.
Come on, man. How every nigga saying something about the podcast been on the motherfucking podcast? Man, stop picking off my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be on a nigga dick. That's a common denominator. There ain't no fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
And it's and it ain't like it's a nigga over here and there's a nigga over here and there's a nigga over here and y'all all in one woo. All in one woo and all y'all been on the podcast, that's common. Get off my dick, bro. You envy, my nigga.
Right. And not the DJ, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Come on, man.
Nah, I totally get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yes, like, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta be saying the realest shit.
Nah, that's
It's a hell of a coincidence. Come on, man.
Nah, you know, I understand.
Nobody coming back to get you, brother. Nobody coming back to get you. You niggas better grind. Only thing coming back to get you niggas on a free round trip is the fucking hate train. That's the only thing fucking stopping to pick you niggas up. Free of charge. Round trip, wherever you want to go in the world. Hate train, man. You ride that bitch all day. That's the only thing come and get you.
Right. I totally get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't opposing nothing you're saying, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, some things it don't even bother me. I might see it, understand it the whole nine, but like I said, I'm too focused on where I'm going to even trip over the bullshit that, you know what I'm saying, niggas see along the way. You know what I'm saying, brother? Like, I'm on the end goal of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even on these little milestones or these little hiccups or these little, you know what I'm saying, little small little things that a nigga like bumping into along the way. You know what I'm saying? My thing is like nothing gonna knock me off track.
Nah, that is true. That is true.
And that's how I stay focused on it and try not to entertain the small thing, because that small thing's to a giant when you got your mind on a bigger picture.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my focus and where I be at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
really.
the point I was trying to make, big brother, is the overall shit is it don't fucking matter who you try to fucking help. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Them same people try to help. And when a nigga was talking about that fucking New Orleans shit, that's a big part of it. When we talking about nigga investing in nigga putting fucking money on, nigga gotta love you more than your mom to put their fucking hard-earned working money behind you, and it's still a gamble. And nigga don't know if this is a nigga who gonna become my competition, say he did it all by himself after I'm fucking 200 in the red.
Right. Yeah, right.
That's why a nigga ain't fucking with a nigga. Mine is a nigga ain't got the numbers to go with. So I'm just all trust. This nigga gonna do me right. New Orleans ain't got no stigma of no nigga who gonna do you right. Come on, man. And that's why, for niggas clown niggas like that, is a prime example. For niggas like that. Niggas try to help niggas when they ain't got nothing.
Right.
How that go? You help niggas when you ain't got nothing and still get talked about.
I don't know. I hear exactly what you're saying, but my thing be more like, I genuinely do things that, you know, for whoever, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of things don't come back in return from those exact people that I did good by. But the good things do come to my life from people that I don't have no knowings or dealings with or whatever. I get blessed a whole nother way. So I guess that's why, like, with me saying I see those things, but I don't get too caught up in it or too focused on it, because I understand the law of how shit work for real. You know what I'm saying? If I genuinely did something for you, brother, however you turn out, that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I found out who you is before I got to where I was really going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be happy that people expose their hand early than later. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been more detrimental to me later in the game on some shit of me trying to help you at a later point where it was more vital to what I got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when we catch these little hiccups and see these problems along the way, brother, you know what I'm saying? I always tell you that. I be like, hey, man, fuck it. Like, don't worry about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nothing that's happening is going to stop us from where we're going at, brother. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? The numbers is the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? You see it. You see what's happening. And at the end of the day, we gonna get to where we trying to go at, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna be with the help of these people that's trying to hinder where a nigga trying to go at. So, you know what I'm saying? Small thing to a giant, bro. You know what I'm saying? Laugh that shit off. Enjoy the journey. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they'll see us when we arrive where we trying to go.
Nah, I get that. It's just hard sometimes for me to be on some shit like, just because I saved the nigga from scamming me out motherfucking 8,000. You know what I'm saying? Because I let the nigga use 800, he ain't pay me. I'm gonna be like, nah, man, that was his loss. It's hard for me to do that. Because I'm worried about he ain't scam me out 8,000, so I should be cool and say, man, the 800 he scammed me out, that was his loss. He lost a good friend. No, man, my motherfucking $800. You know what I'm saying? Nigga saying I should chalk that up because I got rid of him before he hit me out 8,000. So I get it, but I'm just ain't all the way there yet.
But I'm just saying, like, ultimately that same person, if you'd have kept them going along with you, Like you said, that 800 could have been 8 grand, 8 million. Could have
I get
been
it,
like
man.
way more detrimental
Yeah, I
to
get
you
it.
on that level. It's not saying that you chalked it up or not worrying about it. You just you see it for what it's worth, but you keep moving forward to where you're going at, and just be grateful that, damn, I'm glad it was only bop instead of, because I was gonna take you with me. I had plans of.
Nah, I get it from
I had
yeah.
plans of you rolling all the way with me. I was gonna be 1,000 with you, no matter if I got this big. I got this big. I'm about to put you on, and then I put you up, or get you in the atmosphere.
Hey, that's crucial. That's crucial.
Fuck,
That you
fuck my business up. You
I
fuck
get
all
that.
my business up.
I get that. It's right. I get that. But it just still like, just because real situations at hand, I may use them for what we talking about. Not that because it's bothering me, but that's a good example to what's really be going on in real life. To amen what you saying. Niggas jumping off the woo too fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For momentarily gains. You know what I'm saying? And don't be knowing that, man, that was the niggas. That was the niggas.
Yeah, I had something. I would have.
So that's facts.
I'd have been
Facts. I'm glad you said
I'd have been
that.
a bigger blessing to you if you'd have just
Hold
kept it
on.
1,000.
Hold on.
Yeah. But I'm glad people show.
Right.
Like,
That'd be a good thing.
Yeah, show who they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it. Nobody likes it. Nobody like a person that you genuinely fuck with, and then they snake you in some form or fashion. That shit don't feel good, bro. We human beings. We got feelings. We go through shit. We like, damn. Not him, not her, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you looking like, damn, I'm glad it exposed itself so I can keep moving. Bro, listen, it's a journey. It's a marathon that nigga really on. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a little quick sprint race or whatever. No, a nigga trying to go somewhere for life, like life-changing shit. So, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like we got to laugh at some of this shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's not stopping nothing. I could see if it was a hindrance to a level where, like, they put us out of commission. We can't do it no more. We done.
But nigga out of commission.
We done. You know what I'm saying? Fuck nah. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that type of problem, bro. So like I said, you know what I'm saying? I be feeling you. I be like, Gas, you remind me of a younger version of me a lot. And I fuck with you for that. Like, any nigga that grew up with me, know me younger, they would probably be like, damn, that nigga MEANA was somewhat like this dude. I was open. I was outspoken. I spoke my mind, right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? Whatever may be the case, I just got it off my chest. That's how I feel. I don't give a fuck who it offend, who don't like it, whatever. I'm going to say what I say. And even if it costs me everything right then and there, I learn from that lesson through my own actions, right? But I see, that in you. I like it to some part, but I'm looking like, come on, Gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make some of the same mistakes I made
Right.
as a younger nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to, but I can't, you're a man, and so I can't, I gotta let you do what you do. But, we talk about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know, like, man, we got some bigger things.
Real shit. Definitely bigger fish to fry. Hey, this is what I want to tell you. I want to end it like this and tell you, because when we were talking about the grind shit, I was just letting the conversation, because it had popped in my head after, so I didn't want to jump back to the conversation to the end. So, but this is what I want to end the podcast with about the shit that we was on the grind talk when we were talking about the grind, man. That's the best way. Cause sometimes, dog, if a nigga don't give up, and nigga be looking for a deal, label and shit, because sometimes that be like the shortcut to the grind. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So nigga jump on that. But the reality is, nigga just be looking to give up 100% what they already have for 20%. You already own 100. You just keep gaining. You just keep grinding, bro. Eventually, they'll come looking for you, and you'll have the leverage. You know what I'm saying? By you not having the leverage, you just got some talent, my nigga, and you just like, if you can't get a deal, it discourages you. So your whole thing is to get a deal. You're really just looking for somebody to get 20% from, to give up your 100. You know what I'm saying? And nigga just stay on the grind, man. What nigga have leverage? Nigga be looking at the podcast and shit. And believe it or not, man, niggas be having high expectations for a nigga when a nigga wasn't involved in building the bricks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't go like that, bro. Like, niggas be having so many expectations from even myself, the things that I may say, the level a nigga voice have become on this podcast and it's reaching people. But it's solely all what the fuck I want to say or what we want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just happen to be from where we be from, bro. If a nigga was in fucking New Jersey and a nigga had a problem, nigga be like, man, that's a New Jersey podcast, or there ain't no New Jersey podcast. We just happen to be from New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Right. Nigga never started the podcast and the stigma to what this bitch for the world, or this for everybody to benefit that's not sitting down on the mic. This is for the people that benefit who are sitting down on the mic financial
Financially, right.
You know what I'm saying? Of something that we give the person who's sitting on the other side of the camera. You know what I'm saying? We paying them in a different currency. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we try to speak, value to people. At least myself, I'm quite sure you do the same. You know what I'm saying? I try to speak a little value in them, and I can't compromise myself like for nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? To the level of like knowing, hey, bro, I surpassed a lot of shit. I became a better version of myself, and I can't let nobody, kind of like deter me back off of who I know, who I've grown to love like more. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because they had things about me even as a young nigga. I'm like, I do that, but I don't even like that about my damn self. You know what I'm saying, bro? So, nigga done found a better version of themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? And I like it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? I can't let nobody, like, set me back in no form or fashion of being something that I feel like I'm bigger and better than. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So that's kind of like where I'm at overall with it. But sky's the limit, baby. You already know.
Sky's the limit. That's
Sky's
what it
the limit,
is.
baby.
You only getting this shit as is, man.
Yeah.
As fucking is, man. We're going to see y'all Tuesday, man. I go by Gas the Realest.
I'm Mr. MEANA the Motivator, brother.
You already know what to watch.
Man, watch this, don't watch that other shit. Boom.
Yeah.